One of my favorite hockey traditions is the Player of the Game award given in the locker room, and no one is doing it better right now than the San Jose Sharks. Welcome back to Breaking the Ice, the hockey basics series where I'm teaching you everything you need to know to become a new fan of the sport. After a hockey game in the locker room, you're going to see teams honor their Player of the Game with an item that travels alongside the team and typically holds some sort of special meaning. After the game, the team selects a player that they feel was the most influential, the sort of MVP of the game, and they award them that item. Now, every team does this differently. In the PWHL, the Seattle Torrent right now use a fisherman's hat and a stuffed fish. The Seattle Kraken currently use Sonny's helmet from F1 the movie, and across both leagues you'll see a ton of different items, including a range of hats ranging from fedoras to firemen's helmets. The award usually comes along with a speech that you can usually watch on social media, where the team talks about why that player in particular received the award. Sometimes it's a great amount of scoring, a goalie shutout, or a particularly pivotal moment in the game. But the San Jose Sharks, until recently, didn't have a specific item. Instead, they were using whatever they could find around the stadium. Their Player of the Game award remained incredibly random, ranging from a box of Kleenex to even a hammer. But right winger Ryan Reeves wanted to solve that problem. He wanted them not only to have an item that stayed the same each game, but also something that was specific to the Sharks themselves. He wanted something that had shark teeth, but couldn't find anything that was exactly right. So instead, he had something made. A giant shark tooth necklace with the team's colors incorporated. Once it was finally delivered, he enacted a new tradition for the Sharks. Whoever won the Player of the Game award not only had to wear the shark tooth necklace in the locker room when it was awarded, but they also had to do all of their post-game media shirtless, wearing just the shark tooth necklace as a top. And back in November, Macklin Celebrini made this tradition official when he became Player of the Game and showed up to his post-game media looking like a castaway. This was after a particularly great game against the Utah Mammoth. Not only did Macklin score the overtime game-winning goal, he also scored all 3 of the Sharks' goals in that game. It was his 3rd career hat trick, making him the 6th player in NHL history to record 3 or more hat tricks as a teenager. And if you're new to hockey, Macklin Celebrini is one of the biggest talked about players this season. And he's the kind of player that you're going to see in that shark tooth necklace a lot. And in his 2nd season, he's already at a career high number of assists, is tied for the 8th most goals in the NHL this season so far, and is tied for 2nd in assists in the league this season. This month alone, in December, Mac has 7 goals and 16 assists. But if you're looking for a new favorite player, Macklin is not just a great offensive player. He also packs a punch and is incredibly loyal to his team. You may have most recently seen his name after he went fist flying at a member of the Pittsburgh Penguins, after that player threw an incredibly hard hit at Macklin's friend and teammate Will Smith. But tomorrow you'll probably be hearing his name for a completely different reason. When Team Canada announces their Olympic hockey roster for the men's team, pretty much everyone is expecting to hear Macklin Celebrini's name read out. So if you're just getting into hockey, Macklin Celebrini might be a great player to start with. And whether or not the Sharks are your team, be sure to keep an eye out for your team's favorite traditions. It's a great way to highlight your team's success as well as their personalities. Be sure to drop any questions you have about hockey down below and follow along for the rest of Breaking the Ice.